Hello. Today, I will share my story as a mom and as a game designer and as a woman on a mission to reduce pain in learning for children with special needs. I was a game designer in Korea. I moved to the US 5 years ago with my husband who just started his PhD in computer science at UC Berkeley. Soon after, my son was born. He was born with multiple special needs. He had difficulty in hearing, eating, and breathing. Doctors also mentioned about high risk of developmental delay in the future. I was lost. I didn't have any idea what all of those means. I just wished if I were a medical doctor or a nurse or a special educator, the 10 years of career I built in game industry seemed so useless. One day, my son stayed at intensive care unit for 8 weeks. I visited him every day. One day, a doctor came in and casually asked, "What was your profession becoming a mother?" So I told her, I was a game designer. I and my husband developed video games. Her answer surprised me. She said, "Wow, we need that kind of talent in this field a lot." So that's the moment I and my husband started to think about how to use our skill and knowledge to help children with special needs. Soon after, my son came home. His days just started filled with learning. He have physical therapy, speech therapy, occupational therapy, home visit, early intervention program. So this is how his day looked like when he was 18 months. 18 months. So school in the morning, therapy in the afternoon, and his afternoon hour is not a playtime as other children. It was homework time. So he needed to practice how to walk, how to eat, how to speak, how to play. Soon I found this learning all day long schedule is not uncommon in the world of children with special needs. 13% of population, 6.5 million children in the US has special needs. And ironically, they spend more effort and longer time in learning. When their typical peers just observe the concept naturally and finish the task quickly and go out and play, some children need to sit and stay until they finish that task. Research says oftentimes children with special needs found they are inside of downward spiral. Falling keep up in the school lead to them into the feeling of frustration, lack of motivation, and poor self-esteem. Some children build feeling of feeling of helpless and learning anxiety in earlier of their time. Learning is painful. Learning is painful. You should know that my idea on learning is not positive from the beginning. I came from Korea, the most intensely competitive learning environment in the world. I remember when I got a low score in math. Tutoring, practices, pressure from the parents and teachers, and social comparison was really hard. So I know learning is not easy for normal children sometimes. When I see the disability my son has, I just wonder how will it look like. He loved his learning. He loved his school. He loved his teachers. His homework time was fun time with mommy and daddy. So I really want to preserve that. I want to remove all the obstacles in learning from his life as a game designer. And fortunately, it was the year that iPad has come. That yes, that device wowed many parents because they can see their toddler can access to the latest software without any problem. Now we have a device, the technology that can make 2 years old with special needs can practice every day with the highest quality of the interaction. I started small project helped by NCSoft and launched Engineer Child Development Game Suite. It helped 12 months to 36 months of old children to play and learn the concept of early intervention practices. And they can play it independently for a long amount of time and feeling the success inside of the iPad. It went well, so it voted as a #1 favorite app in apps for children with special needs community and awarded Parents' Choice Gold Medal in 2011. Thank you. This app called Write My Name. Some children need to practice writing A, B, C for a long amount of time. So users can make their custom name card, and now children can trace more meaningful things, their own name, their loved one's name, or important messages in life like, I love you, Mom. Happy birthday. So it hit #1 in education chart in 2012. After that project folded, I started my own company, LocoMotive Labs. We have a mission to empower children with special needs to be independent learners. And my husband, who just finished his PhD, can join me. So this is called Kid in Story. Inspired by children with autism, parents can superimpose children's image on the visual storybook with just one click. Now we are focusing on early elementary math. Some children are not ready to follow curriculum when they enter the kindergarten and just keep falling behind. So we wanted to make enormous amount of practice they can just play and learn, build concrete concept of math and confidence in early age of life. It receives Best Design Award at Lunch Education and Kids Conference 2013. And we are still working hard to make a comprehensive system that will help children for a long amount of time. So with all those awards and response from the market, some people ask me, what is the difference between normal software to your software that is designed for children with special needs? Well, it looks the same. Because all children need to learn the same thing. They need to learn how to read, how to write, how to count, how to calculate, how to read a clock. But if it is used by children with special needs, it requires the higher quality to keep engaged for a longer amount of time. Every detail counts. Actually, children quit their games every day. They quit when they get bored, when it is too confusing, or it is too hard to solve. So children just will quit, press the home button and say, it's not my fault, it's this app's fault, it's bad. But if this child has a self-doubt, if she built many of the failure from her early life, she may think it is her fault. She just counts one more failure in her life when she quits. Some games even say it directly. So game designers use that word a lot to encourage people to keep challenging. So losing 5 times in a row is really frustrating, but it is fine because it's just a game. But we heard a similar word in the learning directly or indirectly a lot. You succeed. You failed, passed, dropped. Learning is not that black or white. Children will learn even after they graduate from their school. In this fast-changing world, we need to learn every day. So if we can preserve children's curiosity and interest in learning as long as possible, They will become independent learner with confidence. This is my son. He will become 5 very soon. He learns new things every day. And he never misses a chance to show what he knows to other people. I hope I can remove all the obstacles in learning from his life as a mom and as a game designer. And I hope the whole world become more sensitive about pain of children with special needs. They are 6.5 million in the US. You know that it is the same it is actually bigger number than total number of Korean children. So we need more creative solution. We need more innovative ideas. It is not just school's work or family's work. Technology innovations like computers or iPad changed life of people with special needs every day. We need more programmer. We need more game designer. Investors and entrepreneurs is needed. We need your talent in this field a lot. Think about it. If the most brilliant people come together and try to get rid of all those pain and failure from the children who is struggling, school will be changed forever. The shape of homework, test, or textbook will not the same. We can change the whole education system and the life of family and children from the most needed point. That's my story. Thank you.